Is this the toughest fight to predict in all of 2025? My prediction for Strickland against Dricus Du Plessis in this video. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Salam alaikum to everyone.
So here's the thing about predicting this fight, you guys. I think this fight is a really tough one to predict, and a fight that if you would tell me I have to bet everything I have on one fighter, I will probably sweat for like 2 days and be so hesitant on who I should put the money on, right? But I will give you a prediction, don't worry. Wait until the end. I'll give you a precise prediction how the person won the fight. So they fought before, right? And the first fight that they had in Liberal Canada was a razor-thin fight. In my opinion, I might be a little bit biased because I am rooting for Strickland. I like Dricus, I'm not a hater at all, but I love Strickland. But I honestly thought Strickland won 3-2, but I accept the argument for 3-2 Dricus as well because it was so close. If we're honest, it was a razor-thin fight, and for the judges, they only see it once. Wherever they might sit, in whatever angle at the cage, next to the cage, they sit in different angles if you did not know that.
If you don't know, now you know.
I can see why some judge sees it one way and some judge sees it the other way, right? So Dricus won, all fair and good. There was a headbutt of Dricus that did some damage that definitely influenced the fight. So what we have to see is, look, in the beginning, Sean Strickland definitely got ahead in the fight. His jab was landing all day. He was busting Dricus' face up. His eye of Dricus started to swell and stuff. Sean had a lot of success. Then Dricus kind of found his way with the takedowns and stuff, and Sean kind of stopped pressing him, and Dricus did a lot of the pressing going forward and gave Sean some problems. And especially when the cut happened, you could see that it kind of impacted the way Sean was fighting. Because when blood is constantly dripping in your eye and you always have to put it off, it's really not fun. It's really not fun, especially the shots coming from this side, you cannot really see them that well anymore and stuff. So this is not an excuse at all, it's just we have to factor that in, right? So the thing is, I think Dricus leveled up a lot in the last couple of fights. I think because he only had world champion caliber fights in his last couple of fights, he gets so much better after every fight. I mean, he just submitted Israel Adesanya, you know what I mean? It's not like he just defended his belt against Joe Schmo. He beat one of the greatest middleweights of all time and finished him, you know what I mean? So he will be full of confidence this time around.
All I gotta say, I'm him, guys.
He's an established champion now, and I do think that will help him a lot. I do think he got better just by the confidence that he's now the champion. He defended the belt and stuff. I do think he leveled up for sure and will be better in this fight. Now, what can he do better? If I would be in Dricus' corner, I would definitely tell him to wrestle even more, even though we have to say Sean got up every single time. Dricus never did anything. I want to say Dricus, and then it influenced my never did anything. Never did anything to Sean on the ground. He did not control him there, he did not punish him. He took him down very well and very easy, but Sean got up immediately. But still, even though a lot of people always say how good Sean Strickland is on the ground, I would still advise Dricus to try to take him down even more, you know what I mean, up the volume on the takedowns, because he can get them so easily, or could get them so easily last time at least, and that can definitely help you winning the rounds, even though it should not factor because you're not doing damage with a takedown. But try to take him down, try to land some damage, even if he gets up again afterwards, at least try to get 1 or 2 shots in, that will definitely help you. And yeah, I do think that's what Dricus needs to do. And also what he did well in the first fight in the later rounds is be the one who pressures. Sean Strickland does his best work when he is the one moving forward and he can just walk you down. Even though he's a good counter striker, if I would be in Dricus' corner, I would tell him, look, put the pressure on him, shoot for takedowns, make it dirty, and yeah, just never really let him breathe, right? That's what Dricus needs to do to win that fight. Now, what does Sean need to do to win that fight? I do think Sean has a very clear path to victory in this fight because the jab was landing all night. And I don't think that Dricus now, over his last fight, just learned how to evade that jab and will now slip a move like Jiří Procházka did, you know what I mean? Couple of things will just always stay more or less the same. So I do think Sean will have a lot of success with the jab as well. I do think, and I know people will not like that, but he needs to do what he did in the Paulo Costa fight, is teep more. The teeps have a lot of success for him. Also in the first fight, they had a lot of success, but he did not use them as much as he normally does. And he needs to move forward. He cannot let Dricus push him back, which is what was his error in the first fight. He needs to constantly put the pressure on Dricus because we all know Sean Strickland's cardio is insane. He can do that for 10 rounds. So just put the pace on him and pressure him the whole time. Teeps, jabs, don't let him breathe. Keep him on the back foot the whole time and follow up the jab. Don't just jab for your life, put a right hand behind the jab. Of course, sometimes pop a single jab just to get his attention and stuff, but then bam, like come up with a combination. His right hand is pretty powerful. Knock down Izzy with it.
Israel Adesanya.
Put that right hand behind the jab. He was landing it a lot. Also, sometimes maybe start with the right hand. He had a lot of success with that as well in, I think, the 5th round or something. Just, even though technically it was horrible, just throwing the right overhand, right? It was a mix of a straight and overhand. Do that. Just keep attacking Dricus. Keep attacking and maybe even get a takedown of your own. He's such a good wrestler, everybody. People tell you that he takes down Ankalaev the whole time in the gym. Do that. I know the man dance is nice, bro, but you have to, it's about winning that belt back. Get a takedown yourself. See how Dricus responds to it. Make the fight a mixed martial arts fight and take the fight wherever you feel like you have the best chances. And don't try to keep it the same the whole time. Mix it up, throw different shots, teeps to the body, maybe a normal kick, take him down, throw a jab, throw a combination.
Jab, slip, uppercut, backhand, roll.
Just keep him guessing and pressure him the whole time. And I do think if Sean really sticks to that, if he really does that, I do believe he will win that fight. Because whenever he did that, Dricus did not really have an answer. He really didn't. Sean Strickland landed way more shots, clean shots. If he continues to do that in the fight for 5 rounds, he will win that belt back. And I hope, I don't know, because with Strickland you never know, but I just hope that he will do that, that Eric Nixon and those guys indoctrinated that into his mind. He has such good sparring partners at Extreme Couture, and I do believe that he can win that belt back, and I hope as well he wins that belt back, even though I have nothing but love for Dricus. I do believe
everything is possible in your life when you believe.
Even though, as I said, it's a razor-thin prediction, I would not put any money on that, to be honest, unless the odds were very good on Strickland. I do believe Sean Strickland will get it done by unanimous decision. I do believe he will not win all 5 rounds, but he will win the majority. I'm just a little bit scared with the judges because they even made the Paulo Costa fight a split decision, which I was like, bro, he won at least 4-1. Like, what are you watching? I'm a little bit scared that the judges will just give it to Dricus regardless, but I have my faith in Strickland. America, brother. And yeah, I predict Strickland by unanimous decision. What do you predict for the fight? Do you think Dricus will maybe finish Sean Strickland like he does most guys? Dricus is a finisher. Write your opinion in the comments, you guys, your prediction. Make sure to like this video, but appreciate it a lot. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure to check out my merch, bloodshop.net. The link is in the bio. We're about free shipping with the code FREE. Coolest MMA merch in the industry. Check it out, you guys. Stay bloody, and until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.